What is going on, Atlanta Falcon fans, man? Y'all know who it is. Your boy Antoine Smitty Smith stopping in right quick to give my quick thoughts on a trade proposal that I saw on Twitter. Ralph Vacchiano, NFL Fox Sports reporter, put it up, and I'm telling y'all, you're gonna get a lot of this going into the draft in the next 2 weeks. So look, you're gonna see more of these videos, and if it's Falcons related, I'm gonna have y'all in tune with it. But right quick, let's see how this goes. Um, Ralph Vacchiano, and you see it right there. NFC trade proposal for the NFC for the draft. I'm sorry, but let's click on the article and see where we can go. Because I'm interested to see um, how y'all react to this. And here is the trade proposal. Um, and a lot of y'all have seen it already, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. But Jerry Jeudy, receiver, former first round pick of the Denver Broncos back in 2020. Man, it seems like he's been around a while. And the funny thing is, he turns 27 on draft night. And how ironic is that? But Ralph Vacchiano has the Atlanta Falcons acquiring Jerry Jeudy from the Cleveland Browns for a 2026 second round pick. And it's the 48th pick, and it's the pick that I feel like is the most valuable going into this draft because they can use that pick to, as he's suggesting, to go out the former All Pro receiver or to go out to one of the top draft picks in the draft. Because I tell y'all all the time, draft prospects fall every year from where they originally predicted to go. Xavier Watts to me was a first round pick, a first round talent last year. Fell all the way down, I think, to the third round. So some people slip every year, but they think the Falcons should trade that 48th pick for all pro wide receiver. And this is why he says they should do it. It says new Falcons coach Kevin Stefanski knows the ups and downs of the 27-year-old Jeudy. He knows he needs a number two receiver. Currently, either Jahan Dotson or Olamide Zaccheaus will fill that role. And we both know Olamide Zaccheaus is a number four at best, a good fill-in guy, slot receiver, special teams guy. So that's incorrect. Jahan Dotson is a solid number two. It could be depending on how they use him, but to me, he's really a number three as well. So when you look at that first sentence, yeah, Kevin Stefanski coached this guy last year in Cleveland. Well, shit, really the last two seasons. He came over from Denver in a trade. And they had Deshaun Watson at quarterback, and they were, he was spinning that thing. I ain't gonna lie. But if you look at his numbers, and I'm looking at him right now, he had a very solid season in Cleveland in 2024. Made the Pro Bowl that year. 90 catches, 1,229 yards, and four touchdowns for a 13.7 average. By far, his best season ever because in Denver he battled injuries, then he battled Sean Payton, ironically. So as I think about it, well, not Sean Payton, but Sean Payton didn't really want him. That's why they traded him. But if you look at the numbers, does it really value a second round pick? Because in 17 games last year, he had 50 catches for 600 yards, 12-yard average for just two touchdowns. And you got to remember, he just signed a 3-year, $52 million contract that he has money left on. And I'm looking at the contract also. They voided the last year of the contract to make it work for the books. But trade value on it. I think they would say $17 million if they traded him. If they got the right compensation, I could see them doing it. But with the quarterback situation in Cleveland, it really doesn't make sense to trade Jerry Jeudy because you got to think whether it's Shador, whether it's Deshaun Watson, whether it's Dylan Gabriel, they need targets. And don't get me wrong, yeah, the dude tight end Harry Fanning had an outstanding year last year, but they still need receivers. So this really, wouldn't make sense for the Falcons, well, for the Browns. But for the Falcons, it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, when you talk about a second round pick, That means he's got to pan out. He's got to come in and do his thing, be a solid number two. And will he want to sit um, third fiddle to um, Drake London and Kyle Pitts? Because let's keep it real. Both of those two are the two top receiving targets for the Atlanta Falcons in the offense. And I don't care who's the quarterback, because if you're not looking for Drake, you're looking for Kyle. If you're not looking for Kyle, you're looking for Drake. And you can bring in a Jerry Jeudy to be a third option, but really that's what Jahan Dotson is for. So I really don't agree with this trade in so many words. But again, I just think it's a little too rich for my blood. And knowing that I think he got traded for a fifth and a sixth round pick, if I'm not mistaken. He got traded for peanuts. So why would we give up a second round pick for a guy who's also throw his teammate under the bus and Shedeur Sanders? You don't need that in your locker room. So trading a second round pick, I just don't see it. Just don't see it. So this trade to me, is just null and void. And I feel like the Falcons can do better. Like I said, there are receivers in this draft, Zachariah Branch, uh, just Jacoby Lane, just more receivers in this draft that I think the Falcons could look at and just bring in on a rookie contract and keep that second round pick and use that pick to trade back. And like me and A1 said, they could possibly draft two receivers in this draft, because receiver is just that deep in this draft, especially if they make a trade back. But Jerry Jeudy trade for the Atlanta Falcons is a no-go for me. Let me know what y'all think, man. Drop those comments in the comment box. Let's debate. Let's have fun as always, man. Y'all know how we do it on Sports Machine. This your boy, Antoine Smith signing off. I'll holler at y'all soon, man. Peace.